Okay, folks, this is Stephen Cuffey reporting to you for another TBC Live broadcast number 537. It's my 537th live broadcast to date, Monday, okay, October the 14th. It's a pleasure to be with you for another broadcast. Now, we had a great broadcasters meeting today with admin along with maybe 30-some broadcasters around the world that are excellent broadcasters, men and women around the world, regarding the Billion Coin. Now, the Billion Coin, folks, is a great platform that we're pushing forward. And I want to say thank you, my brother Tinny, for coming in. Hopefully, you'll have some more people coming in soon. But I want to say that we had a great broadcasters meeting, like I stated, and we also had great send button meetings right after that. Okay? Everybody's doing a great job in the send button host as well as, and I see you have a bad network. Don't worry about it, Tindy. But we have great send button hosts that did an awesome job on the send button meetings. And we had a Q&A question there in our broadcast meeting. It went very well. I was pleased with it. All the questions and answers that came up. It was awesome. Awesome meetings that we had. Okay, folks, what I'm gonna do now is just share my screen a little bit, and then I'm gonna get with my subject matter we're gonna talk about today. Okay, folks, this was the send button information that our brother MB and all the send button hosts went over in our send button meetings. I'm not going to go over all of this, folks. Okay, we can just recognize our winners of the Bitcoin contest. Mr. Satar, he won with 124 page signups. Mr. Williams, no, he was actually second place. Mr. Williams from, I believe, India or either Bangladesh won. And that was great, 132 page signups. And Sikoma Cam from also another African country of 118. But the MB won in the French. Mr. Medard, he got second place, and Mr. Samuel got third. And brother Ace Fetcher with 400 page signups. Mary Brown was second again this week. She got in the top 3. And also Mr. Daniel, okay, from Africa, he also did well. First place was always 200 grains of gold, and TBC at $624.71 at the time it was awarded. Second place was 18 grains at 312.35, and 50 was third place grains at 156.18. We had a record-breaking week. Admin was very pleased with that, as told us in our broadcast meeting. Okay. All right. Okay, let me read this right here. That's very important. It says TBC leaders must be started to feel overwhelmed of all the new members that have come in recently. Active new members already outnumber active old members by about 10 to 1 right now. Do you hear that? Old members are those who have been active ever since they started the admin credit program pack, promo pack back in August. We need all active members to take some personal, what's that word again, responsibility for their personal referrals, especially the newer members. This is not a sign up people and then leave them themselves to figure out what to do in the TBC community. No, you got to give them training, folks. Okay, getting two admin credits a week to a regular active member is balanced if each of you take the time as part of the job to teach 2 new members each week how to get off to a fast start. See, when you give them 2 admin credits, you're gonna need to train them. You can't just leave them out there. All right. After you register a new member in the Kringle Cash website, lead them over to TBC 009 wallet website to have them register there too. Okay. That way, they will get the gift of 250 Kringles coins right away. Then teach them how to use the admin credits to sign up two people on their first day, so they can get the 24 rapid rewards worth over $1 million in TBC. Then tell them to duplicate that, so they will collect the 48 rapid rewards over $10 million. Okay. It says let me see this. It says they are on a timer afterward. Next, show them how to collect and input the keyword and for the send button meeting. Once they have signed up 2 new members and have inputted the keyword, show them how to complete their profile. Folks, it's just telling you how to sign up people. This is what is happening. Okay? Make sure it is complete and that they have selected full-timer, not part-timer, full-timer, so they can get paid Bitcoin bounties and so they can participate in the Bitcoin contest. Show them how to use Bitcoin bounty area in the KCBO. Get a firm commitment that they pay the admin fee on the first of each month. That's the cementing that, right? And they will pass this advice along to their referrals. So you got to tell their referrals the same thing, so they do the same thing. It should be repetitive. Okay? Then they all will enjoy paydays on the first of each month. All of this must be done on a day or two of signing up a new member. Then plug your referrals into the favorite TBC trainer and their YouTube channel. If you follow this pattern as a process, you will fortify your passive residual income in TBC. Personal responsibility is the key. And folks, was I not on board with that last week? And one of my earlier broadcasts last week was on responsibility. It is your responsibility. We talked about that the whole broadcast. I mean, among our members that we had there that day. Okay? Okay? Now, this is about a part right here that should be segmented in every broadcast. Every broadcast should be going over this in a broadcast, because this is some training admin gave you on the sign-up process currently. Okay? All right, let's keep going, folks. Back-to-back record weeks here, just talking about admin, just showing some graphs here. We had a record week of paid signups. All right. Emmanuel did an excellent job on a recent blog post himself. He does Emmanuel this is Brother MB in a video here, but Emmanuel did a Zoom and it was posted here. Great job out of South Africa. Students of the blog, I like that word, right? Brother heavy hitter Ace Fletcher, this was his 42nd live broadcast. He's talking about students of the blog are winners, and he's exactly right. Become a student of the blog. I've said it since in fact, I think they got the word for me, because I've been talking about that since a long time ago when it was put in the blog. And let you know, you saw student in the blog. I've been saying it since I've been at TBC, folks. Unidentified KCP owners are not eligible to collect winnings. This is Mr. KK out of Nigeria. He went over this. I went over this the other day too. Kipayo shares the pathway of out of poverty. Him and Bex are doing a duo day out of New Zealand, and that was their 292nd broadcast. They only got 8 more broadcasts, and they'll be at 300, folks. Excellent job they're doing, team over there. Over 1 million admin credits have been issued. Over 1 million admin credits have been issued. Did you see that, folks? So far, we have issued 1,034,305 admin credits. Let's use them all up, okay? All righty here. All right, let's keep going. This was a big Cameroon conference that they had with brother Samuel, the Simban host on the right. I know Mbe. This is Mbe, I believe his wife there, and some more brothers out of. I think he's also another person to be on that Simban meeting. Then they have people in Cameron. They did a wonderful job, folks. Look at all these people in Cameron at that conference. Mbe told us in the broadcast meeting that they had a great conference. Great conference. Okay. All right. They're in action, aren't they? This is Mbe's wife, beautiful lady here that's talking about TBC. Okay, great job. Another one of their leaders talking about the billion coin. These some great pictures, folks. Brother Mbe, our heavy hitter out of Cameroon. Excellent job, folks. Excellent picture. Brother Mbe again. Brother leader, great leader there, isn't he? Great. I love these photos, folks. Great photos. Last 7 months of contest results. Just show contest results and some graphs for you here. Okay. I'm not spending a lot of time in this blog today because it's something I want to talk about. Okay. Showing all different countries here. Okay, folks. The last 6 months is a lot of graphs here. We've come a long way, folks. A long way. Okay. Okay, that's it now. Okay, folks. Okay, now, folks, I'm going to come out of this right now. And I want to talk about, and the title of this broadcast, yes, you will not imagine what it is. It's called Prove Them Wrong. That's right. Prove Them Wrong. That's the name of this broadcast. Prove Them Wrong. Now, folks, what I'm talking about here is that how many times in your life that you set out to do something so big for you or maybe your family member, and you feel like no matter what, you can never get there because you got somebody in your ear out here saying that you can't do it. They're doubting you here and here and here. They're doubting you. But it's all a mental thing, capacity, a barrier that's you causing for yourself. Folks, it's so many things you can achieve in your life if you put effort. It is so many things that you set out you can do in your life if you believe you can do it. You're looking at a man that don't believe that he can achieve, that he believes there's nothing he can achieve. When I put my mind to something, I intend to achieve it. See, I have a personal goal to be financially, to be totally financially, what's the word I'm trying to use? Financially
Free?
Free. Yeah, free is one of them, but not just free. Be financially successful in that money is never an object for me. But in doing that particular goal, folks, it's all about helping others by getting there. See, I know I won't receive what I'm trying to get until I help others. So here in the Bitcoin, we have to have a mindset that no matter what anybody say, we have to prove people wrong that doubt us. We have to prove people wrong that believe that our platform is not a real platform to get people out of poverty. We have to prove them wrong that what we have on our hands is something special that can help any person out there who desire to partake in this opportunity. See, think about it for a moment. When you really want to do something, see, when you are timid and shy and can't get it done and you doubt yourself, that's when things don't be achieved. But when you are strong and you're forceful and you believe and you know with a confidence that you're going to accomplish what you intend to accomplish, you can, no matter what anybody say, prove them wrong. Let them know that no matter what you say, what they say has no validity. You can get it done. You're not going to get in my way. I hear you what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. God bless you, but I don't care to get in that conversation with you. Kind of like what Abin was saying today, was talking about this in our broadcast meeting today. Prove them wrong by your activity. Prove them wrong by your activity. Brother Yusuf, we're talking about prove them wrong is the title of this broadcast. Okay, we're going to just mute you just a minute. What I want to say, brothers and sisters, we have to prove them wrong out there. In our journey in the billion coin, there are going to always be people that's going to doubt you and what you're trying to achieve. They're going to doubt you in your life. They're going to doubt you everything you take, every step you take, they're going to doubt you. But you cannot let them defeat you. You have to have a mindset so strong that you can achieve anything you set your mind out to do. And I'm telling you all that's here right now, if you believe what I'm saying, you can do it, you can achieve it. You know, there's a saying, something like, I believe it's a biblical saying, something like that, as much is required, as much can be achieved, or something like that. You know, you can actually find so many verses in the Bible that pertain to us in today's everyday lives. And as it pertains here in this billion coin. But see, if we don't start making sure that we are on task each and every day, not just in TBC, but in our lives totally. If you let people always get in your way of what you're trying to achieve, then that's a barrier that you are struggling with. It's not their fault, it's your fault. It's right here in your brain. If you believe you can't get in the Bitcoin contest, if you believe you can't get a person in TBC, if you believe you can't earn income in TBC, if you believe you can't earn Bitcoin, if you believe you can't pay that admin fee every month to cement that admin fee every month so we can achieve the things we want to achieve in TBC, if you believe those things, if you don't believe those things, you will never do it. But if you believe everything I just stated, then you can achieve it. So I'm asking you, for those people out here, prove them wrong. Achieve what you want to achieve. Don't let anybody get in your way of what you're trying to achieve, as long as it's good to help others around you. Come on, people. Think about a weightlifter. A weightlifter lifts weights for years to get that form, that body, that build. Think about that weightlifter, Arnold Schwarzenegger, out of Germany. He moved to Hollywood, California. He knew he would be big one day. He had so many doubters for years in his ear telling him, man, you come on, you can't believe you're being big in show business. That man not only was big in show business, he became a governor in his area, a governor. I believe it was governor, I believe he achieved. He didn't let anybody get in the way. He proved them wrong. It took him years of conditioning, on a special diet, conditioning, lifting weights, practically almost every other day lifting weights, getting his body big and strong and muscular. That can't happen just in a few months. Sometimes it takes a few years to get to the level you want to get to. He didn't let anything get in his way. I'm talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger right now. Well, there's no different here in the billion coin and in your life, folks. You got to prove them wrong. When they're in your ear saying, oh, it's a scam, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. Folks, That stuff didn't even faze me not in the slightest. See, people want an easy meal ticket. They want that easy money. They're not willing to work for you what you're achieving in life. Some money is easier to get than others. But you got to ask yourself, what do you want in life? What do you want here in the Billion Coin? Now, we all agree on a lot of things in the Billion Coin, don't we? But the thing is that we got to understand when people come to challenge you, you got to prove them wrong. You don't have to sit there and converse back and forth with a person that's a troll that don't know what they're talking about. It's all because they have a lack of knowledge. That's why they can speak that way. But you prove them wrong. So what I want to do is bring on Brother Tendy. I know you can talk a little on this subject, because I know in your life you've been struggling at some things financial. But people probably say you're not going to. You out there talking to people, and people may not believe you sometimes. Talk about proving them people wrong. Prove people wrong. Prove them wrong. Talk about that, Tendy.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Stephen Coffey. Mm-hmm. And greetings to Mr. Sumaila and also Brother Mark. Mm-hmm. Actually, when you were talking, I was just quietly looking at you and listening, because it's more or less like you're talking about me when you bring out this topic. So it's more or less like very straightforward to me, because it's more or less like a daily job, like my daily experience. Mm-hmm. Because actually others may be out there, and the way let's say you talk or you express yourself, mm-hmm. the way you come out to be physically, mm-hmm. someone may just tend to just conclude, mm-hmm. without having the basics of mm-hmm. How everything is actually going on with you. But mm-hmm. the fact still remains that one of the key factors to keep stay strong, motivated, and still be in line with the TBC policy, mm-hmm. is nothing but you to ignore whatsoever you are hearing that is coming out from someone who is yet to catch the vision. Mm-hmm. That is just the key subject of it. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're out there and you are experiencing something in line with this, proving them wrong, then I think you should be glad if your family have caught the vision and then people outside there are doubting you. I think it's much even better, because it is more challenging when you have that same experience within your household. Mm-hmm. It is more challenging because these are people in which you're always with them. These are people in which you can't really break out from the communication line with them. Mm-hmm. You know? So that's what I'm facing on my own side, you know?
You're facing it right now.
That's what I'm facing right in my house.
Right in your house.
And right in my house. Come on, I am the little one. I have brothers. And you know, it's not as a result of sometimes when someone doesn't really get the vision, it's not as a result of them not actually believing to some extent. They just have a little belief that whatsoever you want can actually come to pass. But due to the constant experience, negative experience from all their trials in life, can actually make them to be subjected towards agreeing or believing totally to our cause and our mission here. You know,
it's like a challenge. It's like a challenge, right?
Yes, yes, of course. Like, okay, the more I get a little money, anytime I get any little thing, I use it to get data in order to stay connected with the TBC mission of ours.
And I know that's not easy. That's not easy.
It's not easy. This is an obligation. It's more or less like what you know is right to do. It's really not easy for you to ignore not doing it. You know, because you know this is the right thing to do. And thinking about it, that some people are out there who are yet to get the whole thing in which we are into TBC. So you need to try as much as you can if you are in good line with understanding of what the policy is all about. You are to put in your little understanding to share it out there to people to hear you out, because that will go a long way, you know. So if you're having challenges, I am having that same challenges here. I'm facing it right within the basics. When I say basics, right in my household. But what do you think is the result out of me? I don't need to tell you, because you always see how it is. Because the result is coming out from how you see me making it or taking it into action, how I'm really focused on it. So for you to really maintain your focus on our mission, you really need to not to pay attention to whatsoever that is negative.
Exactly. Don't pay attention to it.
From the mission. You know, you will hear it like me. I can't avoid to hear them because I am their little brother, you know? I can avoid to hear them. But, you know, you can hear, but it's different to hear than to say you are listening. Okay? I listen to the blog. I listen to the blog because it will help and it will go a long way. It is what I need to listen to the blog to make me connected to what I love doing, which is TBC. Now, things like this, because I can avoid not to hear them because I'm the little one, all I do is hear. So when it enters here, it comes out of here. So that is just what we need to apply whensoever.
That's right.
I met with my friend who has got the vision, who is another side of the country, Mr. Gabriel Samuel. I met with him within this trade fair time. Now, we are in the same house together. Now, when he encountered my experience with my household, he was like, man, is this what you're always dealing with? I say, you are yet to see anything. I told him you are yet to see anything. And he was like, he is facing almost the same thing.
Oh, he's facing the same thing too?
Yeah, because they are of the opinion that when is he really going to get to the time to really get the cash out? So, but the mission is not all about that. That's
no, it's
not
not.
What
they got it all wrong.
Yeah, because what TBC is, what I really get about TBC is that, come on, you should be happy. You should be pleased that you are helping out in such a great mission. It is a privilege to be on such a platform. It is a very wonderful privilege. So we need to see TBC in that chapter for us to be or stay in line with what our mission is all about. And that is why we need as much as we can to hear the negativity they are saying and not to listen to it.
Don't listen to it.
It is better.
Prove them wrong.
It is, yeah. So if you're so committed, you're so devoted, you are onto the policy, and that is what you're good at. Before you know, man, there we come later on seeking to understand what the policy is talking about. So it's about time. It's a time. You have to give time. It is a step-by-step process, so you don't expect everybody to agree with you, everybody to go with you. But to some point, let's all have it that to some point, everyone is going to come after us. So let us just exercise patience, keep up with the good work, and then I wait for them to come because they will surely come. Thank you very much, Mr.
And don't let them, no matter what it costs, and as far as your being as a man, don't let no one stop you from what you're trying to achieve. When you know in your heart and in your mind is to help someone out there, another man or woman or a child out there. I don't care if it's in your household. Let me tell you something. Sometimes it could be the most negative people you can find is in your household when you're trying to achieve something, because they see you focus on something they're not. You see? They see you focus on something they're not focused on. They can't see. They think, oh, you're wasting your time. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not wasting your time. You are dead focused. I see you tending out there in the trade fair. I see you out there in your community, walking with your phone, talking, doing broadcasts. On limited technology, you're still getting it done. So you're proving them wrong. You're steadily proving them wrong. Even when you don't have enough data, you're proving them wrong. And
you know, one thing is just for sure. One thing is just for sure. whenever you're doing what is right and what is good, what could actually get you to the point in which you want to get to, there must be something standing on your way. So there is nothing that is good that you're doing on this earth that you will not have something to stand on your way as an obstacle. So whatsoever is there that is stopping you should be a point or reference point towards what will build up your courage. That is just it. As soon as you look at the negativity in another form, you will not be able to actualize or maximize your own ability upon it. But in as far as you try to find in a reason to move ahead, that alone is enough. A lot of people in the TBC community, I think they concentrate more on what they will get, which is very, very wrong.
I know. It's a selfish thing. What do you get for whatever you're doing?
Yeah, so the admin is always trying to point out something very clear to us. Come on, it's not all about you. Now, if you take a look at everybody who attempts to solve a problem, is the one that money is chasing after him.
Right.
But those who are chasing after money never get to where they want to get to. That is basically because a lot of things will come on their way that will just be nothing but just some general stuff that could make them turn to something else. They could just turn out to be some wonderland generalities, you know. They'll just wander around and they will not get what they have to hit in order for them to achieve something. But when you care for people, when you know that your life doesn't really depend on just you, but you have been given potentials and some abilities for some people to benefit from, not just you to benefit it for your own self, then that is the best way to live your life, because that is the reason why God gave you the potentials and abilities in which you have or you possess. So one of my broadcasting, which I think I just sent it to you, not to I sent it very late, you know, that is one thing I focused on in that very particular broadcast. People should make use of their potentials. People should make use of their abilities, not just for their own interest, not just for what they will gain, but they should be pleased and happy to make use of whatsoever is given to them by God as gifts or fruits.
Exactly.
To be able to help others out there, because many rely on you. It's not all about you. It's all about the people. So that goes a long way, please. We should try to come back on track. And I named that broadcast as Refresh Yourself. So I think after this, you'll be able to listen to it. Thank you very much.
Refresh Yourself. That's a great title. Great title. What you just said is exactly what I believe in. God give you things to help other people, not for just you. It's for others. And by default, you will be helped. You will be helped. Mr. Tickno Shark 3, I don't know if you're there. Are you there? Are you there, sir? Hello? Hello? Whoever that is, they're having some problem with their network, but this has been great discussion that you and I just had. I just want you to know, folks, that you can achieve anything you put your mind to. It starts with here first, your mind. The things that people don't achieve is because it's right here. It's stuck right here. Even when blessings from our awesome God is right in front of your face, He puts it there all the time for us, and we still don't grab it and take it. He giving it to you and you won't take it. Then you miss out on it. Then you want to blame others and project. It's their fault. It's their fault. It's their fault. No, it's your fault, because you didn't prove them wrong on the issue you believe in. And that falls right here in our Billion Coin private community. Prove the people wrong out there that's talking against what you're trying to achieve, and let's get to work. Prove them wrong.
You know, Mr. Abundance, we always say, life is a fight for territory. If you do not fight for what you do not want will take over. So we all have to keep fighting for whatsoever we want. We don't need to get tired. We don't need to stop. Only the bad things need to be stopped. But the good things need to be applied in our practical lives. And the more you keep looking out for the benefits of other people out there, knowing that you are a source of people's solution, then you should look yourself as not belonging to your own personal self alone, but instead you are a tool to the people.
Gotta be
Now,
solution focused. Gotta be solution
yeah,
focused.
yeah. So when you really try in that very particular area, then it simply means you're being in line with not just the TBC policy, but also in line with the purpose in which God has created you for. So that is
Exactly.
just it.
That's exactly you. And look, that's why I love talking to you about subjects like this. You know, you're a very, very, very intelligent man to be just 28 years old. Man, you got the mind of like a 40-year-old man. you got the, I mean, you're on point. That's why I love talking, having a discussion with you, Timmy. I know you don't have a lot of data, so I don't want to try to take it all from you because I know you got to do other things with it. But thank you for all the achievements you are making, all the things I thought I wouldn't even see you in the broadcast meeting. I said, oh my God, he's there. I was happy to see you there. So you made it happen. You didn't let any get it. You thought you wouldn't have enough data, but you made it happen. So, but anyway, folks, I'd like to thank you all for being here today. I'm going to close. Thank you all for being here. I know some people having some challenges with coming in and speak with us today, but that's okay. I think Marlene may be busy today. I know she's real busy, so she couldn't come today, but that's okay. Folks, prove them wrong out there. Let's get this TBC thing to 1 billion members. Let's make it happen. Okay? Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, everybody.